wrapped for other things. If it was like, hey, congrats on another year. You ate McDonald's 154 times. And that's more than like a third of the days. It'd be funny if it was like, you spent 4 minutes at the gym. Like you walked in on accident. You went to 3 weddings, none of them were yours. But yeah, that was fun. Some people use Apple Music. Does anyone here use Apple Music? Woo! It's always the attention seekers. Apple Music is fun. Apple Music making its own replay thing reminds me of like when your mom used to buy off-brand cereal as a kid, and it would never it's always such a clear ripoff. You could be like, you could have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, or you could have Cinnamon Squares, and the name always just kind of describes the cereal. Like you could have Cocoa Puffs or Chocolate Spheres. You could have one or the other. But it's cute that that's what divides us now, like Spotify and Apple Music. Because what used to divide us is like vaccines. It used to be one side people got vaccinated, and the other side people listened to Apple Music. No, I'm just kidding. Looking around. I've been getting TikToks about cold approaching women. If you don't know what cold approaching means, it means going up to a woman you don't know for the first time. I think my phone is trying to tell me something. It's like, hey man, we haven't texted a girl in a while. I think you could use some help. I'm gonna send some resources your way. Give you some stuff to study. Don't like it at all. What else? I should have memorized this. My God. I started doing stand-up like 3 years ago. I was very insecure about wanting to be a comedian for a while because I had a really funny group of friends in high school. So funny that one of my friends, Cole, we used to accuse Cole of having a joke journal where he would pre-plan jokes to be said in conversation later. And what hurt my feelings about that was that they never accused me of having a joke journal. And I had one. So that was kind of tough. My mom has a cookbook called The Grilling Bible. It feels aggressive. I think the mic turned off. Just when it was getting good. It feels like aggressive. Like no other religion throws around the name of its holy text like that. Like, never heard of like the gardening Quran. Like that's what people do. Sports are weird. This is the last thing, and then I'll let someone else come up here. Sports are funny. I think the culture of sports is just like 50 years behind. I think, I can't believe they still do the kiss cam at basketball games. It feels like you just gave the camera to like a 10-year-old, and he was like, those two. Make them kiss each other. A man and a woman, the world needs to see this. Make them touch mouths. But yeah, sports are weird. I love watching football because it always comes down to the least athletic member of the team, the kicker. We watch 250-pound Titans butt heads just for the last 3 seconds to be decided by the scrawniest guy you've ever seen. And he always looks like he just woke up. He runs out, he puts on his helmet, he's like, oh shit! If he somehow happens to hit the field goal, he looks like he's never done it before. He looks like this was his first time kicking the football, and he's as shocked as anyone. He's like, oh! Okay, those are all my jokes. Thank you guys. I'll intro the next one. You guys are in for a treat. The next comedian, it's you? Yes. The next comedian, I'm just going to bring them up. Maverick the Savage.
Hi everyone. I go to school here. I'm a psychology major. We learned about this thing recently called social facilitation. In short, when people watch you do something, you get a lot worse at it. So for the next 5 minutes, I need you to shut your eyes. I promise we're gonna have a good time. I felt that effect a lot when I was young. I did a lot of youth sports. I am what I like to call a gambling fallacy child, where my parents are just like, just one more sport, and this will click, and then they'll be good at an athletic activity. And it never happened. As you can see, I'm doing this instead right now. My favorite moments were probably from soccer. I was a goalie, because we were all the same size, really. So the ball would be over there, they're playing a sport or whatever. So I'd back up hand in the net, I put my feet in the net, and I just kind of float there. Like I was Spider-Man, and I would just relax. And they'd like have their fun over there, and I had my fun. And my dad would be yelling at me, but I couldn't hear him, he was too far away. That was a lie I told myself, because I could totally hear him. I will not repeat those words here. But one time, I was in there and I was like, I just really want to like just drop my weight, like really feel like I'm flying. Because I was too young to skydive at the time. So I just wrapped like my hands in extra secure and my feet in extra secure. And I dropped my weight and I was like, this is wonderful. But what was also flying was the ball towards me. And I was like, I gotta get the goal. Like I don't want to look a fool myself, so I'm struggling. I'm trying to and then it just like whacks me right in the face. So I technically did still stop the goal while having my own fun, and I think that's what matters. I usually tend to go for goalie when I'm forced to play sports because you get to stand still. You have like a nice little safety net cage, like it feels cozy. I remember I played hockey once in like PE in 4th grade, and that's a really easy sport to be goalie. And you either stand right here or you stand right here. Like, these are your only two modes. But you still panic when something's flying at you, so the puck was going right towards my chest. All I had to do was stand perfectly still. But instead of camping, I went, ah! And I like caught it with my arms, kind of, and it just dropped limply to the floor. And this is like the first time I think I was ever bullied for the rest of the year. People would walk up to me and they'd be like, ah! Just to make fun of me. And I'm like, yeah, I deserve that. I don't know, a lot of my plans backfire. My biggest failure was probably, I went to my sister's wedding, and my sister, the wedding went fine, like I didn't know that, but my sister married a man from Boston, that's very old money family, very austere, very formal, and at the wedding dinner, the day before the ceremony, we had like a nice big get-together, and my brother-in-law's mother, Marlena, wanted everyone to give a toast. And I mean like every single person there. My grandpa, my grandma, my grandpa's hearing aid, like everyone said something. And eventually she came to me and my brother and was like, you guys want to do like a joint toast? And my brother immediately shot it down. I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. So I got up and I was like, trying to be funny. So I said, oh, my brother-in-law, you know, like I really like getting to know him. Like he's such a good listener, even though he talks all the time. And I like a really simple laugh. They're like, ah. And then I had to say something about my sister. And I was like, I know this person so well, I don't want to hit anything vulnerable, that'd be awful. She was like, my sister is a bitch. That didn't take too well. And I think I should just retire. I'm really dead set on retirement. I've been thinking about it. I have 3 really big reasons why I should just retire right now. Number 1, I go to art galleries. No one with a job should be going to an art gallery. Like, this one looks different from the one over there. The one after it's different too. Like, that's ridiculous. I went to the MoMA in New York. I slayed like the Starry Night, everyone was crowded around that day, Claude Monet, all the fancy stuff. There was one painting that really caught my eye. It was Gaia by Lee Krasner. I'm not one for non-objective art, like they're good for the wall of an improv show or something. But this piece, it was just beautiful. It was just like pink shapes and colors, and I teared up looking at it. It really moved me. I was like, I felt like every single piece of pain I've ever had in my life, like on that wall right there. The third reason why I should retire is I don't know how to eat. The motor skills part, like I see the sandwich, I'm like, I don't know how this works anymore. I just have food and eat it. It's really messy, it's a bad time. I forgot my last joke, so I'm going to have to open the book and cheat. If you guys don't get mad at me, I'm really sorry. The last reason I should retire is because I just can't work, which is the thing you do when you're not retired. I used to have a job at Moe's Southwest Grill, and I got a nickname from working there. They called me the Night Man, which is not a good name to have if the only thing you do is serve burritos. But what happened was they'd come up to the stand, I'd say, welcome to Moe's, and then I'd take their order, I'd press the tortilla, I'd put it in the plate, and I'm like, okay, here's how it's gonna go. I can make you the best burrito you've ever had in your entire life. I know secrets, I know skills you've never seen before. But first, I need you to close your eyes or I'm gonna fuck this up. That's all I got. Wait, I have to introduce the next person. I really was just like, I wanted to sit down before you opened your eyes. Our next guest is my wonderful close friend and really funny person. Give it up for Eris Meredith.
Yeah. Jokes on y'all, they're all talking about memorizing their shit, reading out of journals. I'm reading off my phone, so
Yay.
I didn't memorize anything. Hold on, I just have a little pre-ritual. time to make jokes. I'm not really religious, but there's just something about the sign of the cross that feels really extreme. I don't know. I was on a plane a few years ago, and it's like center seat, back of the plane, peak luxury, practically in the toilet. And you know, you're jammed between two people who also don't want to be where you are. It's stinky. And when you guys get up, do you do the little, like, do you give them your ass or your front? Like, because I think I have a cute butt. So I do a little dance as I go past. I think it's fun. But yeah, I give them a little show. But this poor sweet old Latin woman who was sitting next to me, she reminds me of all of my tias, whose names I just can't remember. There's too many of them at the parties. We'll call her Linda. I know her name. It was on her Jesus bookmark. That was in her Bible that she was reading for fun. But I'll call her Linda. And before we're even picking up speed, we detached from the people tube, she does the sign of the cross 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and then clutches the Bible to her chest. We haven't even picked up speed. I'm like, we're fucked. We're done. But I'm here, so I feel like maybe she has like a deal with God or something that, you know, she saved us that day. But I don't know. I was really specific when I was growing up. I just remember I had this weird way of like sorting my room. When I was 8 years old one day, my mom was like cleaning up my room and moving stuff around, and she goes to touch this little Lego man sitting on my desk, and I'm like, yo! That's his spot! And then she moved him anyway. She's like, what's wrong? What's the big deal? I'm like, if he moves, I'm gonna forget that he exists! And I was cleaning my room a couple weeks ago when I was home for the holidays, and I found him in a little box. And I was like, holy shit, it's like a lost relic from fucking Atlantis. Like, I didn't even know that this thing existed anymore. Yeah, no, it was just weird. And then I made such a big deal of it, but I put it back in the box, and then I moved away. But anyway, I don't know, a couple of years ago, I found out I had a chronic illness, and I decided to make it like my whole personality, my whole thing. And I'm 25 now. I had a colonoscopy at the ripe young age of 22. Let me tell y'all, if you haven't had one of these things, you guys are missing out. The experience of fasting for 36 hours while you, let's put it euphemistically, do a cleanse, it's great. It's awesome. But my doctor comes up to me before the procedure, and he gives me a little pre-colonoscopy pep talk, which I didn't know was a thing. And he's like, you know what, buddy, you're gonna have a great nap. It's gonna be a good time. I know you're real tired right now. Come on. But so we get into they wheel me into the room, and I don't know why, but in this like really dark room of like 4 medical professionals, as they're injecting the anesthesia, I thought it would be a good idea to make a joke. So I was just like, now for the awkward part, am I right? And I fell asleep immediately. Right before they shoved the camera 3 feet into me. And then I woke up, and I was just like, man, he kind of undersold this whole nice little nap thing. I get why we have a crisis in America with opioids. I was like, I feel amazing. I want to do this every day. Anyway, all right, thanks everyone.
Thank you so much. So, as you might know, TSF, we have different improv teams. We have the short form team, there are 3 long form teams, but sometimes you want to do improv with people who aren't on your team. So that's what we have coming up next. We have a group called Hodge Podge Improv. Woo! I'll be setting.
Yes.
And so we are doing a donation gimmick. So if you send some money to TSF_UF on Venmo, someone will shoot us with a Nerf gun. Or we shoot each other with Nerf guns?
We shoot each other with Nerf guns.
Oh, can someone get me a Nerf gun?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
I got it.
So donate money for us to have a little shootout with Nerf guns. It's a fun time. We'll be doing a macro scene. So can I get a suggestion from the audience for our macro scene?
Snake, Fried, Frankenstein.
Ooh. Let's do Frankenstein. This is a Frankenstein macro scene.
You're wearing my lab coat.
What about it?
It's too small for you.
Thought it would make my muscles look a little bigger.
You don't work out, you don't have muscles.
That's why I need the lab coat.
Donation, get him.
Who shoots who? Listen, I just think it's a toxic workplace environment that you made here in the hospital. I'm not really, you're just constantly belittling me.
I like to describe other people's flaws to their faces. It brings me joy and makes me feel better about myself.
I'm so glad you're my mentor, Dr. Evans. I mean, I've just heard so many great things about you, and I'm so excited to learn from you.
I don't like the way that your face looks.
Okay, should I smile more or less?
You make me wish there was another global pandemic so we could go back to covering our faces.
Oh.
Hi, Dad. Thanks for bringing me to work.
You look just like your mother.
Oh!
You hate my mom.
It's okay, honey. I only married for the money anyway.
I'm dying.
Have you considered talking to your father?
No.
Well, he is a doctor.
We haven't talked in 8 years. I'm an adult.
Hi, I'm a doctor here. I can help you.
I don't know. Her face is all covered up. I don't trust her.
I've heard it's the best medical practice from a very experienced mentor.
I know you're talking about my dad.
Don't shoot me.
Sorry. Yeah, when father hates me, I love her, but she hates her father. It's like a Pokemon
Can
thing.
I be a little bit honest here? I also don't like your father. He's really mean.
And I would feel 100% comfortable with you treating.
Okay, so I just...
Perfect. I'm gonna leave now.
Okay, so I just need to do a quick exam. So can you hop on one foot, please? Okay, can you spin around in a circle really fast? Okay, slower.
Donation.
I don't like this. Maybe it's hard to do
Okay, so I think there's really something wrong with you.
So you gotta understand, March, it's a really tough situation we got going on in HR for this hospital. There's a whole triangle,
What can we do? He's one of the best doctors that we got.
He is great. I don't know if it's worth the mental anguish of the constant.
I don't know about you. I just don't have any flaws, so I have no problem talking to him.
Oh, that's a you. He just fucking loves you, right?
He just,
Damn it. Come on, there's gotta be something. Turn around. Damn.
I know, right? I mean, how are you doing?
I'm feeling insecure, that's how I'm feeling.
It's okay, but not all of us can be perfect.
Go, kill.
Look, could you teach me? Could you teach me how to be perfect like you? I talk a big game. I feel like I should back it up.
Step 1, don't be a fucking idiot.
Oh.
Step 2, did you get past step 1? I'm looking in your eyes and I still see.
Well, I'm not sure that's up to me to decide if I'm a fucking idiot or not.
I don't know, you've been...
Hey, honey. So, how's it going with Evan, or not Evan, what's his name again? Ethan? Ethan at HR?
The perfect guy?
Yeah. You were saying you wanted to, like, introduce a third person to the bedroom or something?
Marge? It's Marge! It's Marge.
Oh.
My God, I don't want to introduce him into
Sorry.
the bedroom. No, never. I want you to stay as far away from Marge as possible.
I mean,
Never mention Marge again.
I thought you were saying that if maybe we had somebody else that'd appreciate you more.
I meant that earlier. I meant if I had somebody else, I'd appreciate you more.
Oh, I see.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
trying not to be a fucking idiot anymore.
Well, speaking of appreciation, you did just get your paycheck. Do you mind maybe, finally paying for like my wedding ring? Because we we got married and you never really got me one.
But it was so long ago. At this point, like, we know we're married.
I know, honey, but it's kind of embarrassing. I go to the work functions and they're all like, oh, she just dates him for, she's married to him for the money. And I'm like, no, I love him, but I don't wear your ring. And I didn't tell them that you didn't buy it because I don't want to embarrass you.
How about we get you, like, something else? Like, we could get you a piece of paper that says married on it?
We already have that, honey.
Donation.
It just feels like that was really like towards me. It's from Randy Rankin's mom. Shout out to Maddie Owens.
Yeah.
Hi, I think there's something really wrong with your daughter.
You can look up. I'm changing, but slowly, so not for more than 5 seconds at a time.
I think there's really something wrong with your daughter. She can't go.
Tell me about it.
Now you go, sorry.
I meant medically, she can't go in a circle really fast, and I know that's step one of our medical procedures, like
Yes.
checkup.
I invented that technique.
Yeah, so she can't go in the circle, and I don't think I can do it by myself, but I know you guys don't talk.
I need you to operate on my daughter.
I'm just an intern, so.
I know. But listen, I can't bear to see her face.
I'm just his wife. I don't know anything about medicine.
Okay, but you see, you know your daughter more than me, and you've also been married to your husband, so like maybe the information like osmosis its way into your brain. You can do the surgery and I'll watch.
Oh. Well, I did always like using the knives.
Oh, perfect. There's a lot of small knives in surgery.
Small knives?
Small
I was
knives.
thinking we use big knives.
I mean, Mom?
Hey, honey, do you remember that time I was teaching you how to cut the vegetables? Well, I'm going to be doing that again, but you won't be conscious for it. And also, you're not a vegetable. Not yet.
I just want to say, I trust you, Mom. I trust you my whole life.
I appreciate that, honey. Are you ready to go in?
Let's start the surgery.
Okay.
And I trust you too.
I know, thank you.
This hospital is really strange because for some reason all the hospital beds are vertical.
Yeah.
But,
Another week, I guess.
yeah.
Here's the numbing agent. Oh! You're numb.
And here's the part that puts you to sleep.
I kind of like you guys were doing homework.
So I think
It's almost like maybe you could even do that.
how, I don't know. Okay, so
You talk to each other so much.
Is there anesthesia
I
first?
don't know, let me try again.
Honey?
Now I'm confused. I think there's a tension here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do surgery.
If this anesthesia is not kicking in, I'm concerned. Are you maybe tolerant to it?
I could be.
That's not good. Have you been hiding something from me?
I'm sorry, we just want to ignore the fact that your daughter wants us to get together.
Oh.
Because I'm feeling a strong tension between us.
I don't know. I kind of only marry people for money. How much do you make?
Oh, like nothing. I'm an intern.
Oh.
But I have love in my heart. That's more than enough riches to last a lifetime.
Can you buy a wedding ring with love?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Perfect. Okay, so let's cut open your daughter.
Sure, yeah. Hey, so welcome to the hospital gift shop. What are you looking for again? I think I misheard you.
Something that fits my finger.
And I have love to give.
Okay, so we accept cash or
Love.
credit. Apple Pay works.
Okay.
Do you take EBT?
Yeah, no, that's fine, yeah.
Okay, I don't have any EBT.
Okay, what about my,
Okay.
I have my hospital credit. Like I do work here. Do I get like an employee discount?
Employees get a 10% discount, yeah,
Yes,
but,
perfect.
What about interns?
there's a little bit of a contracting loophole there, where interns aren't technically employees.
Okay.
They work here, but they don't work
So
here.
you need about how much more love then? Does that mean?
Yeah, like how many more units of love?
I would say...
Seasons of love?
525,000.
Exactly, about that.
We're the hospital rats. We should. One day we're gonna run this place. You know that, you and me. We just gotta get by security. Damn God. They got a metal detector that scans for rats.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on rat duty.
No, no, it's the tough guard.
Here we go. I'm gonna rattle this pipe that I think rats are in.
Shit, that's the pipe. No, no, oh.
Nation, open fire.
Lenny, you there?
I definitely heard some rats.
I'm here.
Lenny,
It was nice knowing you.
I'm gonna stick my arm in the pipe and pull it.
What the fuck? Why do I have a rat case? I'm a human doctor, not a veterinarian.
Shoot, go. How was Harris?
Oh no. Okay, well, we usually experiment on the rats for, medicine and stuff. Maybe this will work. Maybe they're similar enough. Hey,
Hey, Brad.
I'm gonna knock you out and then cut you open.
And heal me, right?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll try my best.
The heal part is important to me.
Yeah.
I've lost a lot of brothers and sisters here.
Well, you guys reproduce really quickly. It's okay. Anyway.
I'm trying to do. I don't think this anesthesia's working.
Oh. Sure. There we go.
I smell a rat. Have you been hanging out with Lenny?
What? I cut him open.
Good. I hate Lenny.
Oh. Well, that's also good to hear because I didn't do a very good job.
You like operating on rats, and I hate rats. I want to eradicate them from this hospital.
Well, based on my track record, if you keep sending them for me to heal, then you'll get rid of all of them.
Right. But some people in this hospital think I'm too violent. So I need you to cut through that red tape.
Well, see, that's exactly how that works because as a doctor, I get to be as violent as I want, but it's sanctioned.
Yeah, but I want to do that to rats.
Okay, so you want to be involved in some way. Okay. Well, if I just make you my surgical assistant and then let you do all the work instead of me do it, then you get to do what you want.
Will I get paid?
Is the satisfaction of murdering rats not good enough?
Go, fight.
Oh, I missed.
Scalpel. Tweezers?
Tweezers.
Block of cheese.
Let it go! Shit! You let it escape, Tom! What the hell?
I found a rat! I know where the rats are!
I was right about to ask for a gun, man! You beat me to it.
What the hell do they train you for anyways if you can heal a simple rat?
It's the trick, Mark. I wasn't trying to heal it. I was just acting like I was gonna. And then...
I really don't care. As long as I get paid, I'm fine.
Have you heard about that rat doctor who's been actually just killing us?
Honey, you're just making shit up at this point. I don't want to be married anymore. Just say it.
Well, I did get a ring.
Yeah, from the frickin' intern.
If you think about it, everything your intern does is your work.
Don't you? This
No.
is a real gun.
I mean the ones you choose to take credit for. Like, if the good things. You know, you put your name instead of theirs because they're lowly interns and it doesn't really matter.
Elaborate.
So what I'm saying is that I really like that I have this ring now. And instead of giving the credit to the intern, you could just take the credit.
I could tell people I bought you the ring.
Exactly.
I
mean,
like that
maybe
plan.
you shouldn't, because then they'll know. Wait, shouldn't you have bought it for her like 20 years ago? But
They already say that, I think.
oh,
That's in the presses.
I see. I didn't realize you admitted to that at your work.
Yeah, they caught me. I was walking down the stairs of the hospital. I told them everything.
Why are you taking credit for my love? You know, I let you take credit for all of my saves, and I take your falls for all the people you killed, but, you know, love's one step too far.
I don't know how to love. Nobody ever taught me.
Oh, that's really, do you? Oh, okay.
So you stop being a fucking idiot. I swear. Step 2.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Okay, step 2, oddly enough, is how to love. I'm sorry, I feel like we should have gotten there earlier. Considering you've been in such a long relationship, I figured out you had that part worked out, and then I realized.
Not even.
No, not at all.
No, me and my wife.
So how's the motivational speaking going?
I think we're doing a really good job.
Good. It's the only thing I want for you is to successfully motivate just one fucking person. Appreciate that. Don't touch me. You're gonna rub off your demotivation on me.
My demotivate. I've worked so hard to please you, Father.
I can't even look at you. I don't have faith in what you're doing.
I am the most flawless person in this hospital. How is that not good enough?
It's never gonna be good enough.
What do you... You know what? I've tried for so long to make you happy.
So I heard you're trying to figure out how to be more flawless than you were before.
Yeah, it's like if you're perfect, how can you be more perfect, you know? It doesn't even make sense.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Concept.
I'm that Korean guy who is also in the special forces, a doctor, and an astronaut. So basically what I'm telling you is that you're not flawless. Because you're not a special forces or astronaut. You're not even a doctor, you're just adjacent to them.
I manage the doctors. That means I'm...
Okay, boss, so I've really been thinking about your love predicament, and you know, I'm your medical intern. Do you want to be my love intern?
No.
Do you like my face now?
You changed it.
It looks just like you.
Take it down! Fire!
All right, thank you so much, Hodge Improv. Our next group is a team that you may have seen in years past, in years gone by. I would like to now introduce, once we clean up here, the bullets, I would like to introduce, It's All in the Juice!
It's all in the juice. We're going to be doing a macro scene for you guys. Our donation given, every time you donate, we're going to take a nice big jug of this juice. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool time. I'm going to take one just to warm up if anyone else wants to join me.
The juice.
The juice.
Juice!
So, for this very juicy set, can you get a suggestion of anything at all?
LCD!
Butterfly.
Psychedelics!
Barney.
Rainbows!
I heard butterfly. I can't even look.
I'm so sorry.
Ruined my favorite bench in the whole park.
Demolished it. Ate it all. It's just like
Figuratively,
scraps now.
you know, it's just, it's all my fault. I just got so mad. They put a plaque with some random old guy's name on it, and it just pissed me off so much. And now I have nowhere to sit.
Juice!
Wow.
Juice!
A plaque. an old man.
Juice!
He must have been someone really special.
You know what I love about you? Our conversations just go on and on. Like, what were we even talking about? All right, the bench.
God damn it, my fucking bench is gone. That bench had my name on it. And I demand that you find who's responsible.
I'm responsible.
How could you do this? This was the one thing that I would leave in the world after I die. I am 98 years old.
And that's why I took it away, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, like, I don't really know, like, what it is I did to you. You know, I've done a lot of, like, bad things in my life, so I don't know, like, what thing made you particularly hate me, but, like, whatever it was, like, I don't think that, you know, it warrants this extreme act of violence.
You killed my whole family in arson.
Okay, hold on, though.
Yeah,
Was
come
your-
on with a good reason.
Was your family in that elementary school?
No?
Oh. Oh, your family must have been in that house then.
Maybe. If we were in a house, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was probably me then. Who? Yeah, I
I
did
know
set
it was- I
fire.
know it was
I did set fire to that house. But you know what? Still, this was my bench, and you destroyed it.
Okay, we do controlled wildfires. You don't start with houses, you don't do elementary schools, okay? This is a park. We're supposed to burn the trees,
Yeah,
not the like human structures.
I know, but I just figured like there's no people in trees, so it's not as fun to like set fire to it.
Our job isn't to have fun, okay? That's a perk, okay? I love fire as much as the next guy.
Of course.
We gotta burn the right things.
Yeah. Just like this bench, that was unacceptable to burn it down.
Well, yeah, because that's a man-made structure, as I was referring to.
Juice!
That's right. Man-made is bad. No, man-made is good. Nature is bad, and it must all be destroyed.
Yes.
So how are the plans?
Juice would just run it.
Man-made is bad. Nature is good. Everything must be destroyed. Okay.
This bench was the first thing to go.